So it's back to the Rolanda and Anthony show where context actually matters. Let's go.
behind his back.
He doesn't trust us.
So he thinks we're
Wow.
about to do something, the same bullcrap we did before. And I'm like, dude, you think I want to go through that foolishness again?
Not at all. He doesn't trust us. That's funny.
I mean, I'm still doing businesses deals with him, and I'm doing them with you. So I just thought it was just random. But Natasha peeped his game too. So it wasn't like I said, I thought she was collecting data so that she can, again, take us back to court. But when he comes to, well, I want to work out. Just because I don't have any muscles, I can still work out. Why did y'all leave me out? I'm like, fool.
This is the take Wayne for the grumpy boss. Wayne has become now the grumpy boss that you talk about, which is interesting. It's interesting, and I think I know why he does it, but it's interesting that Wayne, the comedian, is the grumpy boss. That's just interesting.
You
He's
don't
talking
even
about
work out.
he doesn't trust us. And it's so funny he said that because he told me that he and Amber are in business together.
Oh, so he's in a restaurant business?
Hell no.
What?
He's helping her manage some R&B singer. I didn't even know she knew anything about music. But evidently she reached out to him and he's helping her get this artist off the ground. So
How you feel about that?
That's a good question. This is exactly where it gets interesting. This is why I like the morning talks. How do you feel about that, Anthony? The fact that Wayne and Amber is going in business.
I don't know really. I mean, he says there's nothing going on between them. He said it's strictly he's just helping her out, but you know, it's like I don't know. He said that before. Ended up sleeping with my fiance the day before our wedding. Who knows? Who knows? But
So what if they do? What if they do get back together, Anthony? How would you feel about that? Because she's not divorced, but technically she is almost single.
Pretty much single. Not even almost. She's basically single at this point in time. Because remember, Anthony has left her by herself. Anthony lives with his baby mother. He does. So yes, what if they get back together at this point in time? What does it even matter at all? You've been living, faithfully for the past couple of, months with, with the lady you call it baby mother. You've been living with Shayla. So at this point in time, what does it matter? Which is exactly what I was asking. But I love it. Rolanda is asking the questions that I want to ask. And of course, we can't trust her all the time, but she has times when she asks good questions.
So he could be waiting on the sideline for her. So how do you feel about that?
I guess it was destiny if they would be together.
There you go. There you go. So finally someone has actually confronted him with the truth, which is, dude. So okay, let's just say, and that's not the case, but let's just say they get back together. Then what? Then what? Then what? You created all of this and you said it was because of, of Amber or whatever else it is. Then it means that you should have moved on to what you moved into. That's what it should have been. If that is really the case and Wayne was really this big of a problem, then you should just move on into what you're moving into. But it's a good question. Rolanda's asked the question and has hit the nail on the head. What if they get back together? Then what? Because technically, she has been almost single. You've not been there. You haven't touched the pom pom. Cobwebs growing on it. You understand? You haven't been eating your night food from that house. You know what I mean? You eat your night food at Shayla's house. You haven't been eating your night food there. So, I swear I missed out. So then what? Which is a good question. I love the questions that Rolanda has asked him. But obviously he hasn't fully yet faced it. You have moved on. That's the thing. He really has not faced the mere fact that by choosing Shayla and by choosing to stay there and saying I'm doing the family thing and blah, 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 whatever he calls it, you have made a choice. But he's making it seem like he hasn't made a choice or like someone is forcing him to make a choice when he's the one that already has made a choice for himself. But people always try to do this. This is their way of absolving themselves of responsibility. It's the way of absolving yourself of accountability, where you act like you don't have a choice, but you know exactly that there are only so many choices on the board. Brilliant. Let me know what y'all think about this. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to y'all soon.